Okay, I'm getting the microphone set up. Put that down over there. Okay, we're gonna get this done. The advertisement you see up there is obviously not real, but that's to my co-host, and at times I'm his co-host. That's John Newby's YouTube channel. So check it out. tinyurl.com, Humble Talent Fire Pro. Check that out. Later you'll see a skit. They go into the ring and do some talking. You have to check out the show yourself because he does the voice acting for it. It's quite a funny skit. So let's do this. Let's get this done and over because we're gonna play some Minecraft. We're a Minecraft family. So first match. Let's get this done. First match: Yano Toru versus Juice Robinson. And the match was extremely entertaining. And yet, I'm going to tell you what I love about Toru Yano. He's dangerous.
He's very dangerous.
I like that.
If you don't come in prepared, he's going to catch you. And he'll catch you even if you are prepared.
And there's always something new. He puts his old tricks and they obviously catch him and stuff. But, I mean, you got to watch yourself. You got to be prepared as one could possibly be. And it's never boring. I mean, honestly, I would kind of like to see him in the main event. I really like to see what he can do. But there's not so much to him. If he incorporate all of his tactics into a nice repertoire of moves, that would be entertaining. He could spread out a match for 40 minutes if he wanted.
Yeah, we already know he's got a great repertoire of moves. He's a great amateur wrestler. He just
don't do it. That Mean Streak come out if they let that happen because we've seen it once. Mm-hmm. You only got to see it once. You remember it because that was two different people. But ultimately, Juice Robinson, he gets the win.
And the expression on Juice's face is that like it was a hard match, not because it was physically taxing, it's because
he almost lost about 2 or 3
times.
Yeah.
Yano was trying to, be sneaky and outthink him. Yano's very clever. He looked more mentally taxed there than any other match I've seen.
Yeah, he didn't. Physically, he didn't break a sweat.
Mm-mm.
He didn't look. I don't think there was sweat. I don't think he wasn't even breathing heavy.
Mm-mm.
But you could tell he was like, I just got out of a mental hurt locker. That's how he looked. That is good, and that's something people need to take notice. As I said earlier, Juice goes over, he wins. How can I say this? It's a win. Honestly, I give the match 2 stars.
Yeah.
But if it was on an entertainment scale, I would give it 5.
Yeah. And to entertainment scale, Yano's matches are usually 5.
Yes. So next match, Taichi versus Goto Hiroki.
Taichi wrestled.
He bugs me.
That's all I can really say.
Maybe this G1 is his awakening. He'll use it as his awakening, and he'll actually do some shit. But
sure, baby.
What I say, maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe.
No doubt.
That's what maybe means. Doubt. Damn. You can't doubt the doubt. If you doubt the doubt, then that means you're positive about it. You think he's going to be well.
I'm doubting the man. I'm not doubting the doubt. I'm not raging.
This is what I work with.
He wrestled. He strung together some moves.
He put together some moves, did his cheating.
He did get paid today.
He ignited Goto's anger. Goto showed that aggression. He showed that frustration. He showed a strong-willed forwardness.
Then it died.
Yeah, honestly, it just went away. Taichi survived things that last year would have put him out. So I guess they're giving him an elevation and getting him out of opening and beginner mid-card matches.
Yeah, Fevers get elevation too, then they break.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. But that match, Taichi, he goes over. But as Cedra said when we was watching the show, if I was a referee and I see someone in the ghetto stretch from Taichi, you're going to hit him in the balls. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't even count it.
I have my hands on my hips. Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
Red shoes the hell out of it.
Yep.
So Taichi wins. Goto shouldn't have lost. But that's just how we feel. We'll go into something else about all this later. Then Takagi Shingo versus John Moxley.
That was a shit match.
That was a
shit match.
Takagi Shingo, and he started off strong, powerful, back and forth. I was happy.
That's for like 5 minutes.
And then I was like, I said it. I said, eventually Moxley's going to go out the ring and get his chairs and table and shit. And ultimately, it did happen. He did it. Now, let me tell you something. Moxley impressed me, one good time. Then he shits on it. I can't get behind him. And this fucker is undefeated.
You need to put his X back.
You think I should do that?
Put his X back.
Fuck him. Because this shit is aggravating.
It turned into a squash match. And
it turned
no
into...
way on this planet
you do not squash.
Takagi Shingo should be on the shit end of a squash match.
Bust him down back to that. Fuck him. Why? Because there are angles in wrestling. There are angles where they've broken arms, legs, ankle, knees. They've broken ribs. They've done the scrape up face of people, using a sandpaper kit and whatnot. They have done this. Moxley used the chairs outside the ring on the knee of Takagi in what would normally be an angle to say, I just hurt you, take some time off, maybe a month, come back, and then try to get vengeance. And that could spark a small or long series. No, he does it as a regular fucking move. I did a move. I'm in the ring. Haha. I am sick of this shit.
Go out, chairs and tables. Go out, chairs and tables.
I get tired of it. And you know what? And Takagi sold this shit. Mm-hmm. Takagi did his job well to the point where I'm like, why are you... Literally, he was just above a near graduating young lion. That's what he busted Takagi down to. And you know what? I don't even blame John Moxley too much. I'm gonna get into that shit later. So, X goes over, match over, fine, some bullshit. Obviously Takagi's got 2 moves, as Romero said, made in Japan, and then the elevator version, which is Last of the Dragon, which he hit, the first one perfectly. Anyway, next match, Jay White versus Jeff Cobb.
I enjoyed that match.
This is a good match. But let me say something. I'm mixing both worlds here. All right, real life and CR Fire Pro, the gaming life. Like Kano, he's in it. All right. I'm releasing him from CR Fire Pro because he's working in IWR, which, one promotion. He's working Hazard Zone Wrestling. That's another. He'll be back in CAWF Wrestling on CAWF Network, that YouTube channel. That's 3 promotions, and then he'll be in mine. And then I think there's another promotion that he's going to be a part of. That'll be 5 promotions. Yeah, Dragon Wrestling, based in Japan. So basically, he'll be in North Carolina. He'll be on state-by-state tour in CAWF. He'll be in Maryland for 2 areas. That's too much. Mm-hmm. All right. Now, why do I say this? Why do I bore you with that? Because this is relevant. Jeff Cobb has been going back and forth from Japan to the United States wrestling.
Mm-hmm. From Ring of Honor to New Japan.
That's 2 shows. That's round trip ticket flight, a day and a quarter travel, jet lag that he never gets a chance to turn off, barely probably get, shower, get to the show, go back, probably sleep on the plane or whatever, however his schedule is going, but definitely he's doing Ring of Honor, once a week. So obviously he's got some time, but that's a lot of money to be flying back and forth to fulfill his contract. So,
paying for the ticket.
Yeah, someone's paying for it. Mm-hmm. So, just thinking about that, those 2 things, those 2 destinations, and he is exhausted.
Yeah, he's not able to perform at his best because he split himself.
Ring of
promotions on opposite sides of the world.
Ring of Honor, he shows up and wrestles about a 2.5 to 3 star match. He wrestles 1/4 of his actual potential. He does his moves, but he don't show up. There's a difference. In New Japan, I think he gets 3 minutes to the match, and then he's winded. I mean, he ain't got much time. He is exhausted. And as I said, this is just it's from sea to sea, land to land, 14-hour flight or whatnot, and
it takes a toll.
Yeah.
He's trying to work through it. We just, he's not gonna win the G1.
He is tired. He's not working out like he should. He's getting his belly back. At first he was losing it, wearing far more fitting, but now he's going back to his other outfit, which is bigger on him. So you can see he's obviously he's getting fleshy, as they would say, getting fleshy. So that's something to always think about. That's why in my show, I know it's a game, but I try to run it as if it's real. So I don't put a bunch of gimmicky, crazy moves and stuff like that, And I try to take into account travel time and stuff because I find it fun. That's just me. I find it fun to do it that way. So Jeff Cobb loses. Jay White goes over. After Jay White evaded, I don't know how many Tour of the Islands.
He worked hard.
He did not want to get on that bus.
He did not. He avoided that plane ride.
Man, it was crazy. So Jay White won. He needed the win. He done lost every damn match so far. Damn, man, the thing fell over.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
And the thing falling over.
Yeah. So, I got the microphone without a stand. It's just propped up on a nearly empty cocoa butter container. That's what. That's what it's on.
What you got?
Yep. So, final match. Last match of the night. Main event. Naito Tetsuya versus Ishii Tomohiro.
That was a great match.
That was a long-winded, epic, back and forth, no bullshit match. Mm-hmm. Naito loves riling up Ishii, who gave him a stiff, solid, damn near legit elbow strike.
He really loves pissing him off. He'll slap him in his bald head, almost bald head, every time.
That's why they don't wrestle much. Not on major shows anyway. The live events and whatnot. Now, TV or whatnot. Yeah, they probably see each other every once in a while, especially the 5-on-5 matches they might have. So, yeah, that match was great. I know. Here's the thing. Ishii is not going to go for a title, but he's there to honestly make them look good. He's a measuring stick. So beating Ishii says something. Mm-hmm. As well as though they pointed out Kevin Kelly and Rocky Romero pointing out Naito not wanting New Japan to have a triple crown with the never open weight belt. And if he's got some pull, or as Jeff Jarrett would say, some stroke, he's probably in higher ups' ears, so they won't legitimize that belt that much. And that belt should be legitimized, mm-hmm. going on what it's supposed to represent and the style that fits. Honestly, only Ishii and Suzuki Minoru, they're the only ones that could really hold that belt legitimately. Evil is coming up. Yeah. He's still got about a year to go before he can finally say, yeah, he needs to, he's in that area. But so honestly, that was a great match. I suggest you all watch it. That match went Broadway, and Naito Tetsuya goes over. He wins.
But you're not going to fail with the Naito or Ishii match.
No, you're not.
You're not.
Ishii has the ability to bring out the best in people in that ring, and I like that.
It's not a shit show. And
it's not.
And Naito always shows up whether he's going to win or lose.
Yes. And that's important when a wrestler knows they're going to lose, but they show up and wrestle like they're actually going to win. That is also what attracted me to Tama Tonga.
It's a professional.
A professional. You don't go out there and half-ass it. No, you look like you're going to fucking win. You're not going over, but you got to look like you're going over. So here's what bugs me about all this, and then we're going to get up out of here. Geto no one's liked Ghetto for a long time. All right, he's the Vince Russo of World of Sports style wrestling. He's not putting them in skirts and being all that and TV drama and things. No. But he does the dumbest shit one can do. You know who would have been good in this tournament as well? Davey Boy Smith Jr. Check out that shoot interview we did. I think it was a week old. Others probably saw it like at nauseam. We only saw it late. I only go on what pops up. I'm subscribed. I even got Hannibal's Patreon. And, you know, I don't get notifications. I don't. I just got to stumble onto it. Because, you know, YouTube and whatnot. Got to stumble onto it. And I listen to it. And I'm not going to take Davey Boy Smith's word. Oh, he's Davey Boy Smith Jr. Oh, wow, he's a wrestler. Oh, wow, look at him. He's popular. He must be telling the truth. No, only a fool does that. What it is the fact that everything he said goes with everything I've been hearing about Ghetto for the past 10 damn years. You know, it's just aggravating. And people need to understand, just because you don't have that title of booker and whatnot, doesn't mean you're not making matches. There are people that, Triple H was making matches when he was just a wrestler, not being a booker, way before his retirement. He was making matches like, 3 or 4 months after the Clique was formed.
He retired?
I think he's retired or semi-retired. I don't know. But he was making matches. Oh, I'm going to suggest this. You know, Triple H was behind killing off, Ken Anderson's, gimmick, his ring, his self-introductions, his promos, and everything like that. So then the SmackDown crowd stopped feeling him because he wasn't him. And so he left. He goes to TNA where he can get his stuff back. He's popular, but still, when he gets there with the Hogan and Angle show, no one was feeling it because he couldn't do everything he really wanted to do. They're cutting people's nuts off. So when you got wrestlers that do that just for their own ego so that nobody gets more popular than they are, that's what happens. Ghetto, he don't wrestle. And if he do, it's just a little spot thing. It's not serious. And he's sitting there letting people that should not win defeat people that should run through them. You can't sit here and have somebody that's built and chiseled, go 30 minutes with someone that should rival them, and then when someone comes in that should be a toothpick to them, and they go to a time limit draw, or that person stands their ground for 5 minutes, no, that person needs to get squashed. That's logic. It's logic. You can't sit here and whoop the shit out of so many juniors and then lose to Will Ospreay.
No, it makes no sense.
That makes no sense. You don't sit here and your tag team partner took an injury, so we don't have anything for you singles-wise, and I'm going to be a little bitch and not say anything, and then hope you just leave, and then when you confront me, lie, backpedal, and then say, we'll figure it out until you have to figure it out on your own that, fuck it, I'm done here. And then get mad when you leave when they got nothing for you. That's stupid. Mm-hmm. That's stupid. It's stupid to sit here and say, I'm not going to let you join this faction, but then after you leave, I'm going to join it because I didn't want you in it because you'd outshine me. Ghetto is a horrible booker. He was a great heel, but I'm wondering how much of that was actually just gimmick. He's a natural born asshole. And honestly, I would have told Jeff Cobb, you can be here or be there, because everybody who knows New Japan Pro Wrestling for at least 2 years for the G1 Climax, you are going to be exhausted. They're going to work your ass over. You don't get much rest. It is a time-tested event. And I would have been like, since we know this, you have to make a choice because I need you as fresh as possible for every match.
And he had already ended his winning streak.
And he ended his winning streak.
Ring of Honor, so he should just, come and done the G1 run.
Yes, his win streak was over. And because he's going back and forth, he's losing to people that he should beat. There's no way Jay White should beat Jeff Cobb. But Jeff Cobb is so exhausted, and I think he's getting punished by Ghetto. When Tama Tonga talked the truth, Ghetto and New Japan staff punished his ass.
For a year. Him and Loa punished him for a year.
Destroyed them. Almost ruined them. But Thomas can talk that shit.
He can talk.
So when he comes to the ring talking that shit to the camera, the people still hear him. When he's up on Twitter talking that shit, people still hear him. So he stayed relevant. He's way over. More over than Ghetto wants him to be. Jado, as Davey Boy Smith said, I don't know this. I can only go on what he says. He said Jado would be much better because he has more of a business mind and he does things that make sense. I would like to see that. But obviously Jado has no influence with Ghetto. So, fuck. You know, the shit is stupid. And being a booker means getting people over. It means if shit goes sideways, you stop it, you rearrange it, and you make it work. A captain of his ship knows his ship. When it breaks down, he knows how to fix it. Ghetto ship breaks down, and he just departs with shit. If this was a Star Trek Enterprise, there would be so many panels missing. I'm like, how the fuck are y'all breathing in space? Every little piece that break down, he's like, oh, got to go. Matter of fact, he wouldn't even do that. He'd just be quiet and be like, maybe they won't say anything and won't fix it.
Maybe it'll fix itself.
Yeah, you know, it'll go over. He sucks. And so these matches suck. I would have not had... Okay, Juice winning makes sense. Yano winning would have made sense. It's that even. Tai Chi winning? No. He ain't earned that shit after all the things he's done, especially after Goto has basically reinvented himself to an extent, move-wise and aggression-wise. Goto should have won, especially after that damn 5-star match he had. I would give it a 5-star. And then Takagi Shingo, after he displayed the best of the Super Juniors, seriously? Losing to Moxley? And then selling that shit for Moxley? And the fact that Moxley's there doing that stupid hardcore shit instead of wrestling, because the man can go. I've seen it.
And Takagi beat Shingo. Takagi beat Kojima. And Kojima's fired.
Yeah. Come on now. Beat Kojima, you damn sure better beat Moxley. But this is bad booking. Jeff Cobb losing, honestly, makes sense only because he's exhausted. It ain't even the hard part of the G1 yet. And his travel makes it so I can see Jay White winning, just not the way he won tonight. You know, Naito Tetsuya needed the win. New Japan owes him. He needs to win because they're not going to let Ishii Tomohiro win anything major because fuck logic. Ishii should have been a goddamn major champion ages ago. He's been earned it. He's more than a measuring stick. That motherfucker is the epitome. Okay? The epitome of strong style. And clearly he don't like that. Because you can look at the way Ghetto dressed. You can look at how he acts outside with his entourage. You can see how he's portraying himself. He's just a goof. He's a goof with brass knuckles. Or whatever that rolled up duct tape shit is.
No nuts.
You know, so it's bullshit. It's much bullshit. And Ghetto I would have fired his dumb ass ages ago. Fuck him. You wrestle or you leave. I would give it. And you know what? It wouldn't even be that. I'd just be like, oh, I'm gonna place this other dude as Booker, and I'm not gonna tell Ghetto. He'll just have to figure it out. Hey, it happened to me in real life. It happens to a lot of people with jobs. Okay, it do. When they fire you, they'll either not put you up there. You gotta go in and check and realize, well, fuck. It's been 2 weeks. I get it. There's certain things like that. I've gone through it. Cowardly ass employers. You know, so that's my rant. That's all I got. You want to add anything to this, baby?
Mm-mm.
All right, so this is Cedric Kennedy for Comparative Reasoning and CR Fire Pro, CR Fire Pro Road, CR Wrestling Commentary, and this has been also Cedric Owens for The Wicked Orchard. Thank y'all for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes, comments, subscribe, spread this. You know, all your suggestions will be listened to because that's how we are. Good night.